Rambo 3 is the third movie in the Rambo franchise, and Sylvester Stallone returned to co-write the screenplay, who wrote it along with Sheldon Leach. It's directed by Peter McDonald, and Jerry Goldsmith once again returned to do the score, and Sylvester Stallone and Richard Crenna once again returned to play Rambo and Troutman. And I like how Troutman is involved in a lot of the action in this movie because he didn't get to do any action scenes in the first two. Plus, this is Richard Crenna's final performance in the Rambo series, so it was a good farewell to Richard Crenna. I mean, it sucks that he's not in the fourth one, even though he was dead by then. But well, not the character, the actor. But um, I mean, I wish they made Rambo 4 while Crenna was still alive because it's the best one in all the Rambo sequels. Anyway, Rambo 3, Colonel Troutman, he's helping out these Afghan rebels during the Soviet-Afghan war, and he gets captured, and Rambo's informed about it, so he goes on this personal mission to rescue Troutman. He joins the rebels, and I love doing when their first attack on the Russian fort after they're driven back, and the guy who plays the general does a good job, by the way, and the Soviet general is like, he asks Troutman, who do you think this man is? God, when Troutman warns him about going after Rambo, and Troutman says, no, God will have mercy. He won't. I love that line, and I love the line later where Rambo he picks up a walkie-talkie from a dead soldier, and the general's on the line saying, "Hey, who are you?" And Rambo says, "Your worst nightmare." Oh, this is a cool line. Uh, the there's some great action. I love the opening stick fight scene, and the guy who plays the stick fighter was also credited as the fight choreographer. So I guess he's a professional stick fighter in real life. And this is the movie introduced me to the term stick fighting. And that's the action is great. I love the hide and seek thing, and when they're in the dark cave and the commandos are after them. Rambo's taking them out with his arrows, and one of the guys he takes out, he grabs this other guy beside him and tries to use him as a shield, but instead of the arrow piercing him, it's the explosive arrow that blows both of them up. And I love the witty banter between Rambo and Troutman, like, "How's the wound, John? You taught us to ignore pain. Is it working? Not really. No offense." And later, when Troutman saves him, he's like, "Right on time." Or, I forget what it was, but it was something to that effect. And when they're surrounded during the final battle, when the general says, "Surrender," and Troutman's like, "What do you say, John?" Fuck 'em. Oh. And they take them on all by themselves, and then the rebels come, cavalry charging. Then they're all like fighting. Then like Rambo gets in this tank. It's like a tank versus gunship showdown between him and the general. I love it. Of course, Rambo survives because you can't have a sequel without Rambo. And I love the macho flag waving American patriotism in the second movie. And of course, the critics hated this movie. Don't care. I love it. And they hated the second one too. Don't care. I love it. And the Troutman gives Rambo at the beginning about coming full circle when Rambo doesn't want to join the mission, and then at the end, there's an alternate ending where Rambo says, he does come full circle and he wants to stay with the rebels." And Troutman says, "Good luck." And Rambo gets out of the car and Troutman drives away and Rambo goes back to the camp. Yeah, that was a better ending than the theatrical ending. Although the theatrical ending was good, I like the alternate ending better. And also, there's a text at the end that says dedicated to the brave Afghan people, but um, it was originally like dedicated to the brave Mujahideen fighters, whatever, and it was taken out because they thought it was like supporting Al Qaeda, even though I don't think Al Qaeda was with the rebels in that scene or was even around at that time. I forgot to look that up. But the yeah the song played during the end credits. I love the rock song played during the end credits, just like I like the rock song played during the first and second movies end credits. That's a great thing about '80s action movies. They had these awesome songs played at the end, and you don't get that in Rambo 4 or 5. You don't get that in most action movies these days. But it's a great song and a go works well together with a great movie, and especially like this cool tough, macho action hero type movie like this. But I give it two thumbs up. It's a great sequel. All right, that's it for now. Thank you and God bless. Bye.